The transition through perimenopause and menopause and beyond is an archetypal shift from what I call the mother to the queen. My name is Dr. Gabrielle Francis, and welcome to my series, Empowered Menopause. In this episode, we're going to talk about the archetypal shift that happens biologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and how you can navigate it. Let's go. Perhaps my favorite topic when talking about perimenopause and menopause is this shift in archetypes from the archetype of the mother to the archetype of the queen, okay? And this is something that I love sharing with people because it's very empowering and it makes you look forward to what's coming. So let me explain it, but we're going through an archetypal shift in body, mind, and spirit. Under the age of 40, a woman's hormones, estrogen and progesterone, are very high, and their FSH and LH are low. And this wires her to mother. Estrogen and progesterone wire you to give, and get nothing back. They wire you to put everybody's needs before your own. They wire you to have your identity be based on who you care for, who you love, who you take care of. And when a woman's hormones are very high, it's very easy for her to put herself last and her needs last because she is wired to mother and give. And whether you have kids or not, you're looking for people to take care of, looking for people who need you. Now, when a woman's moved into menopause, usually over the age of 50, her FSH and LH are extremely high, and her estrogen and progesterone are very low, just 20% of what they were before. So her mother hormones have dropped considerably, and those brain hormones, FSH and LH, I like to call those the queen hormones. Those hormones wire you for your spirituality and your creativity. So a woman who's fully in menopause, she can't give and get anything back. And she's in a very spiritual and creative place. That's part of why she wants that time alone. Her identity is much more based on her own needs and what she wants from life, and she's often thinking about her legacy. How can I make the world a better place and have more fun myself? What am I leaving on this earth? So women in menopause are in that kind of queen mode. They don't care what people think about them anymore. They're very free-spirited. And I think I mentioned before that a woman in menopause is wired like a 7 or 8-year-old girl. So she becomes very playful, free-spirited, and carefree, okay? Now, the time between 40 and 50, when you're in perimenopause, there's this dance between the mother and the queen archetype. And this dance is happening biologically, emotionally, and spiritually. So the hormone levels are fluctuating. One day you're wired like the mother, the next day like the queen. And what we'll see in perimenopause is that women often feel like they're completely psycho, like they're two people. One day they're give, what do you need, what do you need? The other day they're like, leave me alone, do it yourself, I need to be on, my own place. Women in perimenopause are really going through this dance between the two. They can see this new archetype coming in. They're starting to feel this kind of sense of the queen, and I want my life to be like this, and I want to start doing more for myself, and I want to start thinking about my legacy. Because the queen, she's still a mother, but she's the mother of the world, and so she is thinking, how can I make the world a better place and have more fun myself? So this, in your 40s, you're starting to kind of have that desire of the queen coming in, but you're still kind of trapped in that world of the mother where you've created this kind of system where everybody kind of needs you all the time. And so what you'll see in the 40s is a lot of frustration for women. They don't understand that their hormones are dictating how they're feeling emotionally and spiritually. And ultimately what's happening in perimenopause is a death and a rebirth. There's this death of this old archetype, and this rebirth of this new archetype. And it can be a very difficult time because your hormones are fluctuating and your desires and needs are changing. And the people around you don't understand what's going on. They see that you're acting different. They see that things that you always used to do, now you're not so happy to do them anymore. And they can often take things wrong. So this can really be a challenging time in relationships. I always explain to women as they're moving into their 40s is, in order to get through this time in a sane way and maintain your relationships, you have to renegotiate your contracts, okay? So whether it's with friends, partners, children, or people at work, you have to tell them that I am changing and I'm becoming a queen. And this way that we've had it set up before, where I give, and don't get anything back, that doesn't really work for me anymore. And so I tell people it's time to renegotiate your contracts with you. Because if relationships are going to last with you as you move into your queen time, they have to be renegotiated because you have become a different person. So in your 40s, you're on that transition, that death and rebirth. I find it sad for a lot of women because I really feel that this is a time where we need to have a ritual, a transition ritual, either that we do alone or with our sisters. And so if this is something that you feel compelled to do and inspired to do, either alone or with your friends, but really take time out to create a ritual or a rite of passage, because you're going through one of the most powerful transformations of your life. You're transitioning from the archetype of the mother to the queen.